everybody, welcome back to the live stream. It's a Tuesday and we are ready to get this week. It's going to be a shorter week. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys out there in the United States of America had some micheladas on my behalf, because I don't got none over here. I'm still stuck in quarantine. It's my, I don't know what day it is today. I have 4 more days to go. And tomorrow is going to be my birthday, so it's going to be even more interesting because I'll be spending it all alone. So, yep, still here, sitting in my room, still quarantined, but I'm going to try and have as much fun as possible because it is what it is. And we're going to be off with the live stream today with the news, followed by the pre-market breakdown, followed by anything else that I have been doing over the weekend. I have some interesting stuff to share with you guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Hey, yeah, thank you very much for doing that and saying that. Appreciate you for being here, taking your time out, taking the stream as part of your daily routine. So we'll be holding a stream today, tomorrow, and then Friday. All right. So remember, we are partnered with Option Swing, traders who are very, very professional. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream today. Welcome in. So starting off, thank you very much for that. Happy early birthday, man. Appreciate that. Starting off with the news today. Let's see, let's get a quick refresh here. See if there's anything new that pops up. Chinese presidency seeks victory over Trump in race for COVID-19 vaccine. I don't know if that's going to be a victory, but let's see. Let me get my thingamajig here. I think I read that China's been testing. Yeah, there you go. China tests millions in 12 days as China fears a second wave. So they're already starting to have trembly hands with this. They obviously don't like the fact that, people might possibly get a second wave of this, and they're trying to already, make sure that they don't, get themselves in hot soup before anything happens. Italy says 96% of virus fatalities suffered from other illnesses. Okay. Stocks jump. Yep, we knew that. Crazy market. We finally broke out of the 61.8 Fib retracement. I'll get to that in a second. Merck advances COVID vaccine candidates. There are a whole bunch of companies now doing the vaccine, right? And yeah, so we have interesting stuff going on. Not much bearish news, mostly bullish today. Wall Street Journal reporting optimism over reopening pushes global stocks higher, which should be interesting. The NYSE trading floor reopens as lockdown loosens further. So you can see sentiments flowing back into the fact that we're starting to feel bullish, which should be interesting, right? U.S. moves to audit Chinese firms. Market frets over what comes next. And tax credit for keeping workers on payrolls down. Europe is subsidizing millions of paychecks. Companies want to keep it that way for now. And China embraces a weaker currency. Well, that seems like good news to me. All right. Well, not much in the news aspect. We have some pre-market movers here. As we can see, 6 million shares of Luckin Coffee traded since the morning. About a 26% change in the stock, which is somewhat interesting. Might want to watch LK today, see if we can get some moves in there. Pharma, I'm going to ignore these. Ignore this one. Another bioscience company, ignore that one. American Airlines, Carnival Corp, Hexo. Hexo you can ignore. I think these two will be the ones to watch today. American Airlines, Carnival Corp. Actually, any airlines would be the ones to watch today as the sentiment pushes towards reopening. People might start to pick up airline stocks, right? Which brings me to my segue. If you were part of the Everyday Growth Advisors mentorship program over this past weekend on the intermediate group, which I just completed a whole week's program with them, we went through a fundamental analysis on our picks of the most airline companies, and I'm about to share this with you for free. because I believe in giving back, and I don't think that by me holding this information for myself, I can do anything with it. I might as well share it with you guys, because what the heck? Why not, right? I think sharing knowledge means you gain knowledge, and I don't believe in hiding knowledge from people so that, oh, I'm going to gain something out of this and someone else won't know, and maybe they can make $1 more than me, or I'll make $1 more than them. That's a really immature way to think about things. If you think that teaching somebody else is going to make you lose money, then you're a fool. So we decided to do a FA, fundamental analysis, on these 6 airlines. And our criteria were based on proprietary data that we received. One of our students was actually a flight route manager, and he was able to get for us data based on these airlines that, the April to June of 2020 versus April to June 2019, their flights and number of seats. And we were able to correlate the data to get the difference, and then the percent differences in the number of flights and the number of seats decrease. We got those values, churned out a rank out of those, and then proceeded to do a liquidity analysis, on ROE, net income, revenues, interest coverage multiples, and then ultimately we ranked these based on the matrix, meshing these metrics together with these metrics over here. As you can see, Southwest and Delta, the 2 highlighted in green. Of course, not only did we do that, we went and combed through all the 10 Qs. And I taught all of them how to read the 10 Qs and what you're looking out for, to kind of have a look at why or how we should be ranking these stocks, right? And so we came up with the quick ratios, which are, and the current ratios, you can see them here. A quick ratio and the current ratio is basically a quick way to do a liquidity analysis to see how much assets over liabilities a company has. We know that if a company has higher number of assets over liabilities, then the ratio will be more than 1. Okay, now, all right, there we go. So we then did a return on asset comparison, return on equity comparison, because what do shareholders love? Money. And if you don't return money to equity holders, then that stock would be barely worth any investment. So we did a ROE analysis and then ranked them by that weight. And then we did a net income analysis to see which of those airlines would have a better weight based on net income. And then a revenue base, right? How much revenues are they growing their revenues by year over year? And then the interest coverage multiple, which is how often or how many times can they pay their interest payments, which is their debt repayments, over with their balance sheet, right? And then we came with this Grand Royal rating, which ranks between these 2 metrics over here and everything in here, including the information that we have in the 10Q. So, assign weights based on everything else. And that would basically come with Southwest being the top. We also understood that Southwest, since it does majority of domestic flights, has the highest ranking and the lowest liability for international routes being reduced. The second came in as Delta. The third came in as United Airlines. The fourth came in as Alaska. Fifth, JetBlue, and the last was American Airlines. And what does this mean? This simply means that if the industry were to somehow recover, this would be the ranking of stocks that we would go by. Southwest would be the first investable, Delta the second investable, and United the third. I think the rest of them are things that you should stay away from. Regardless of the fact that they have assets to cover their liabilities, these airlines have structural headwinds that will not allow the stock to grow. So that's just a quick recap of what we did over the weekend with my group. And I wanted to show you these are the kinds of things that you can learn when you join the mentorship program. We go deep into fundamental analysis sometimes, and this was the intermediate group where we actually were doing advanced option strategy. So after we did these, we started to think about how we can do iron condors, iron butterflies, or any kind of other advanced strategy. If you were having shares, how do you do a protective call or put, etc., for this scenarios, okay? Great, I just wanted to show you guys that, and I don't feel like holding that away from you guys would make any sense, so just want to put that out there for you guys. On Seeking Alpha, not much over there. We've seen it's a green day today, so let's jump straight into the technical analysis portion of SPY, which is what we always do. So as we know, and I've been on this side of the fence for a while now, where we've been following the technical analysis for SPY, right? Just want to go through it really quickly. Right after the drop, we had a considerable amount of ups and downs, impulsive waves, corrective waves, impulsive wave, corrective waves, impulsive, corrective, impulsive, correctives, and impulsive waves. Now, definitely, in my opinion, if this run continues up, obviously we are at a uncharted territory right now. We could easily, make a run up to go to the 100% fib, but obviously we will not go there just like that, right? There's going to be a lot of this and this and this and this and this and that and this and this and then that, right? We don't know how we'll go up, but what I do know is that I would not buy anything here. What I would be waiting for here is a pullback to confirm the hypothesis that this level indeed is going to be a support level, right? Waiting for SPY to bounce on the 61.8, which is going to coincide with the 200 moving average, which has been used as the support in the past weeks, right? So this will be a key level for SPY to test. I would be looking for a bounce either on this fib or this fib here, which will be a strong level of support, which I would use to add any shares that I want to add long-term, or simply take any options for a month or two out. Why would I buy any options up here? Would I go bullish? Absolutely not. Why? Premiums would be too expensive, and I'm not trying to buy something, or I'm not trying to buy contracts that are overvalued simply because I don't feel that they will be worth it. Now, the market might continue to melt up, and I'm aware that we have a considerable amount of short positions that are, still open in terms of open interest, and hence you have to keep that in mind, that the market's going to continue to squeeze, right? It's going to continue to squeeze all these players out of the market. And as we know, when squeezes happen, stocks tend to move up even further. Why? Because the opposite of a short covering is a buy. So hence, remember that this can continue to run. Now, what would you look at to buy over here? Well, sectors that are very undervalued right now are energy, okay, and consumer staples. All right. So look for stocks in these sectors, and you should be able to find, a bunch of them. All right. Remember, I just want to jog your memory real quick that right now we are in the phase where we're looking at the approach to the market top. And so, as I've mentioned this many times before, as we approach this level here, right, people are going to start to pile in and buy and buy and buy. However, if you are going to go and be with the herd, it may benefit you only for a small margin until you are caught holding the bag. And when this drops or a corrective wave comes in, then, you're just going to have to be very cautious on what you buy. So make sure that you're buying stocks that are that have a intrinsic undervaluation. Remember not to buy, not to buy stocks that are overvalued. Okay, things that people have been buying for weeks and the prices are all-time high. You want to try to wait for corrections on those stocks without getting in to those things right away. Okay, so just putting that out there. Make sure that you don't go and overcommit yourself to those things. Okay. All right, great. Let me just refresh this real quick. See if we can get this to show me the right views and the counts. If you are here for the first time, welcome into the stream. Thank you for taking your time to be here. I only ask for one thing from all the people that come to the stream. Please just smash the like button. And that's the only thing that I ask for. So let's get into this Q&A session as we always do. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for smashing the like button. I appreciate you. Thank you for the early birthday wish. I appreciate that. How and where to check top movers and losers in CIRS? Top movers and top losers. There are a couple of options. You can go pre-market on investing.com, or you can even use Finviz or the investing.com. They both will give you the information that you're looking for. Okay. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Thoughts on Boeing 205 calls January 21? Well, I mean, I think that would be a good play as long as you can afford it and you don't mind, the short-term bounces in and out of Boeing going out and in. Boeing was in a falling wedge for the longest time. Actually, hold on. It was in a falling wedge for the longest time, and now it has broken out of that wedge, as you can see. So we're actually, you know, trying to look at Boeing making a recovery here. I think that, you know, this was a very strong level of support. If I can get Boeing to come down again, I will be a buyer. So I think that's fair. Good morning, welcome into the stream. Let's see, how and where to check top movers in the first 30 minutes. I just answered this question, right? Okay, good morning, bro, good morning, man. What's your thoughts on the Baba call we took? I like that call. There was 20 million people, that $20 million worth of calls bought at that level. I personally took one, but I took a shorter expiry, and I think that we're going to be in profit today, just as because the market moved up. Baba's going to, you know, basically move up with the entire market. So yeah, I think you can hold that call and it should turn out good. Great, man. Thoughts on Spirit Airlines? I haven't done any analysis on Spirit Airlines. Maybe I'll consider that, adding that into the mix. And actually message me on Discord about that. Maybe I might consider adding that to the matrix. Good morning, Jason, welcome in. Be sure to take a quick sec to like this live stream and subscribe if you haven't. Hell yeah, thank you very much for telling that to everybody. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do that. We do these live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This week it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and so it's going to be a great week. Smash the like button. Thank you for doing that, Chan. Appreciate that. How can we join the group, by the way, Chan? So just stay tuned. We have a big announcement coming out, and there is going to be a lot of developments coming through. I'm not going to announce it just yet, but when we are ready, we will make the announcement. I predict that it will be sometime next week. So I'll have more details for you guys. The mentorship group will be something that is going to be touched on in a very short amount of time. And I'm going to predict that a lot of people are going to want to get in. So just stay tuned. I will keep you updated with the info as soon as I can. Okay. Morning. Let's have a great week. Hell yeah. Let us indeed have a great week. I hope that all of us make some money bags, tendies, and whatever else. What chart time frame do you use? Depends on what kind of horizon of a trade I'm taking. If I am doing a day trade, I will use 5 minutes. If I'm doing a swing trade, I like to use 1 hour. If you don't want to stress out too much taking your day trades, use a 15-minute. It's all based on your comfort. What do you like and what your time horizon of the trade is. Good morning, Leon. Welcome in. Good morning. Shantea, how are you doing? How do we join your classes? As I said, stay tuned. I will have a lot more info about this, and we will be announcing it very shortly. So just be patient with me, and we will get to it. Thoughts on Carnival? It's gone up 10% after hours. My thoughts are, don't chase a stock that's running up. As I've always mentioned time and time again, you got to make sure that you never chase a trade when it's running up like this. Never buy here, okay? So for example, if the trade is up here, never buy it here. This is where you sell, right? Because if you buy here and then it comes down, then everybody from the mentorship group knows what do you tell yourself over here? You tell yourself hashtag WDGHM. This stands for, why does God hate me? You always ask yourself that question. Why? Because you bought it on the top and now it came down. You're in a drawdown situation. And then this is where everybody sells because they're sick of looking at a loss, right? And it's that ego that sets in and you don't want to be wrong. So you sell and you say, I'm going to save myself money. And then guess what happens? It starts to push up again. And then you say, nah, it's just pushing up for fun. It's going to come back down. And then you don't get it. And then it keeps going up. And then you buy here again. And then it comes down again. And so don't be that person. Don't be that person. What you do is always wait. You be patient. This game is a 90% patience game. You always wait for the wave to flow up. You wait for the corrective wave down. We call this the impulsive wave and this the corrective wave. We wait for the corrective wave to come down, and that is where you buy as soon as you see that this is higher and it's making a higher high. Okay, I hope I answered that question. We made some fire call outs on the group. I don't know if you guys are from Option Swing. If nobody here is from Option Swing, I want to bring your attention to the amazing chat that we have over here. We have a great group where, you know, we have a whole bunch of traders, and every single one of them is so efficient in allowing you to learn and grow. And so you have to definitely join Option Swing if you're not a part of it. Okay, take advantage of the various resources that we have on there. And message me if you want 25% off for your first month. I'll give you a referral code, and you'll be able to definitely get in there and test it out for a month. And that way, you know, you'll be able to see how the group runs, and then you can decide if you want to stay on after that. Okay. Let's see. Thoughts on banks, JPM, GS, and BAC. Well, so with banks, I've also mentioned the last live stream. Banks are severely undervalued as well. You got to realize that with banks, it's not a good environment for them to make any money. I like accumulating bank stocks here, just partly because they are so undervalued right now, right? For example, Bank of America. Accumulating a small position in the banking financial sector would be a good idea right now. Okay, and if you bought shares, then you could, you know, think about how you want to hold these into the long run, as when the situation with the economy improves. With interest rates being so low, the chances are that, you know, you won't get such a great return on an investment for right now, but holding it and being patient will pay off in the long run. So just keep that in mind. Target 125 calls for 619. Target, let's have a look. Target 125 calls for 619. Target 125 calls for 619. Yeah, that looks okay to me, but your expiry might be a bit too close though. 619, you have maybe one, two, three. You have 3 weeks. I think you might be okay. Like it might be like just enough time, but if I were you, and if I can close out at a profit and roll out into a further expiry, I would. Just partly because if you look at it on the 1 hour chart, and I'm guessing Target's going to open up positive today because the entire market's up, right? So let's see what Target opens up at. Target's going to open, oh, actually it's not even up that much, 117.84. So as long as it opens up above the support, it looks like it is observing this uptrend, right? You can see clearly that Target is on a uptrend, right? And you can see the moving averages are all fanning up outwards, right? Which is nice. It's respecting the moving averages and the supports there. So a bounce here would send the stock up, and I like the trade. So you could hold it definitely. My advice to you, go a little further out in time so that, you know, it doesn't completely destroy you. But I think you could definitely look at holding your contract and waiting for it to get into profits. The stochastics are also showing that it is undervalued right now, so might be okay to hold it for a while. That's based on technical analysis. In workday, 180 calls expiring 6/5. Sell at open or hold. Workday. 180 calls. Jeez. This one might be a little bit of a head scratcher. 170 point. Let's see. Well, actually, it's going to open up above this. So watch for how it opens up. I like the volume that's been flowing in, though. Looks very nice. I want to be bullish about this, but I just have a feeling that it's going to drop down to come down to this moving average. Sorry. I didn't mean to click on that. Let me just get rid of this real quick. I have a feeling that workday will come down. So it's going to open up somewhere here. It has to come down to bounce on this level here first. This is the resistance, which has to be validated as a support. Okay. If it breaks below, then what's going to happen is it's going to come down to this region to test the moving average. Okay. So you have to watch what it does. If for some reason it breaks down below and starts to come down, I would get rid of those contracts. That's the play there. Roll them out into further expiry because it might not play out the way that you want. Okay. HPQ Insights. What is that stock? I don't even know what it is. HPQ stock. Remember, if something's not okay. Oh, that's Hewlett Packard HP. Okay. I haven't really done much research about this company, but tech is really hot. Pre-market up by 2%. I don't know, man. Can't really say much about this except for the fact that, you know, we got to look at how the stock is going to perform. Technical wise, we can have a look at it and see what's going to happen. I can give you my opinion, but as I mentioned many times on the stream before, it's best if you come to the stream telling me what you're expecting out of the stock. For example, HPQ calls, give me an expiry so I can, you know, maybe help you validate your trade or help you to understand better on what you're trying to achieve. It does look like there is a resistance at $18 or so. The stock has been bullish. Looks like it wants to run, but it's been consolidating for a while. It might try to make a run up to $18. That's a dollar upside. I don't see the risk to reward there. I personally don't think it's a good trade, but I may be wrong based on the fundamentals. So once again, if you are here for this stream, I appreciate you guys being here. Go ahead and smash that like button. That's the only thing that I ask of you guys. And yeah, just try to call out your trades in a fashion where, you know, I can help you while you're helping me. Give me an expiry, give me a give me what you're thinking so that I know what you're looking for and I can help you better that way. All right, let's see. SPY futures up 2%. Oh yeah, a lot of trades called out on option swing over the weekend, and I think that we're all going to make some good money when the market opens today. Especially Jason himself called out the Facebook trade that is going to give some crazy returns. I think that trade's probably up at 600% or something like that. It's going to definitely be a crazy one. Let's see, Disney calls July or August expiry. It really depends. Disney, I would say go further out. Don't go July, go August, definitely. My advice is generally to take option contracts that are 50 to 80 days out. And so, you know, make sure that you are looking at those kinds of trades. Okay. So let's see. How is Roku, Apple, Disney? Oh, that's a very loaded question, bro. I can't do all four of them. You got to choose one. LUV, Southwest, 33 call, 626. LUV. Also, if you're gonna, so Apple and Disney are gonna move about the same. Roku has a mind on its own. It's been bearish last week, so we're looking at possibly a flip of the situation. Remember, the market's starting to get a little overbought here, but it could keep running because of the momentum of the market. So it's going to be a very tricky one. You got to be a bit specific with what you're looking for or what trades you're in for me to help you there. LUV 33 calls. Let's see. So this is the one that we did an analysis on. So let's have a look here. So the fib levels on the 33 call, yeah, it seems like it might actually go there. You can see that Southwest is actually recovering quite nicely. It's been making higher highs, consolidating, volume has come back in. Stochastics also looking very nice for a push up here. So, you know, LUV might be a good play. I'm not sure if anyone's looking at this airline, and it also goes hand in hand with, oh, it's already 8% up. Look at that. Wow. It goes hand in hand with exactly the research that we did over the weekend. So this is, you know, something that you should look at for sure. I think you can hold those. That's a good play right there. Thoughts on, let's see, thoughts on Delta Airlines. Well, all airlines in the similar situation. I went through this the start of the stream today. I'm sorry you missed it, but you could watch the replay later. I cannot wait for the beginners class. I cannot wait to have you there, Jonathan. Thank you for signing up and securing your spot. What is time horizon? Time horizon is, let's say, for example, I'm looking at a day trade. I would like to think of it as my time horizon would be 1 day. If I'm looking at a swing trade, my time horizon would be more than a day or less than a week, right? And then if I'm looking at a longer term trade, I'm looking at a position trade or a position sizing trade, then, you know, I'm looking at a much longer time horizon. The horizon is like precisely what the time frame that you're looking at. So that's what the time horizon refers to, okay? Welcome into the stream, guys. I only ask for one thing. Smash the like button. I hope that we can get to 50 today. That would be really nice of a birthday present because tomorrow's my birthday and I'll be here anyway. So smash the like button today and tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. We do these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this week it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I hope to see you here tomorrow for the birthday stream. All right, the time frame you mentioned, I had that an average candle for 15 minutes and 1 hour, or is that a total time frame you're looking at for the price action? Each candle for a time frame that you're looking at is for the period that you're looking at. For example, in here, if I choose a 1 hour time frame, each candle is 1 hour on this chart. So hence the moving average, that is the red one, is the 50 moving average, is tracking the past 50 candles, which is the past 50 hours. The green one, 150, is tracking the past 150, and the 200, which is the blue, is tracking the past 200 hours. I hope that clears up your question there. Thoughts on how the Zen play we held? That Zen play is about to pay, bruh. It's about to pay some money. I think it's looking good. We were all very bullish on the stock, and that's the reason I personally went pretty heavy with this. I took about 10 contracts. Oops, clicked on the wrong one. Zendesk looks like a good play. It has been bullish, continuing its bullish momentum upward. You can see that it's been making nice impulsive and corrective waves. We all agreed on the admin team that this would be a good play. Of course, Kevin FOMO with the fire call out once again. You can see it making higher highs, right? Very nice bullish movement. Of course, do you enter here? Absolutely not. If you want to feel and ask yourself why God hates you, then sure, go ahead. But I recommend waiting for a pullback before entering for the next wave again. So see where Zen opens up. The market that opens up today will possibly have a sell-off. So be very careful with how you enter positions today. You do not want to buy positions that are super expensive and then end up asking yourself why God hates you. So hope you don't do that. It's crazy how easy it is to violate the buy low, sell high principle if you get emotional. Of course, and that's the reason why we try to warn you of these pitfalls. That's the added benefit of trading in a group or being a part of the mentorship program. You have somebody to guide you and help you to analyze each and every situation so that you're not in this alone. And that's the thing. That's the reason why I started the Everyday Growth Advisors, because I felt like when I was alone learning trading all those years back, about 6 years now, it's coming to 7, I felt I wish somebody was there to help me. And so now I'm being that person, reaching out to the universe and helping each and every one of you, because I believe in the cause that sharing knowledge is gaining knowledge, and helping you out there would make your life a little easier. And if I can do that and touch your life, then so be it. That's all I want. What numbers do you look for when it comes to IV volume and open interest? IV should be less than 50%. If it's above 50%, I will stop looking at it. Volume, at least 200,000 shares of that stock traded in a day. Open interest above 1,000 to 2,000 is a sweet number. So what I'm trying to do. Miss T live streams. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff to go through here today. Live streams last week, but I'm back on it this week. Welcome back, Shantia. Good to have you here. JPM 110 calls for September. I don't know. 110's a little far though. That's tough, man. But if you were to draw a fib retracement, I mean, you would come close to it. I think you would come close to it. The general retracements would be the 61.8 and the 0.5 over here. And 110 would be easily about there. So 107 is realistically the fib, which would coincide with the moving average here. But obviously things are going to change, and this stock is going to go all kinds of ding dong. So I think you might be okay for September. Hold on to your options for another month and see how you feel about it in July. I think that would be the best way to go about that, in my opinion. I don't see volume coming back into the stock yet, though. So that's the risk that you are going to take on by holding that option. You know this. Of course, you guys learned so good. My goodness, I'm so proud of you guys for learning all the things in the mentorship. Thoughts on Costco and Dollar General for this week? We have a report put out about that on the Option Swing trade group. I hope that you read the report. If you haven't, go look at Option Swing Instagram. He posted the entire report there together with the bullish and bearish strikes for both of them. So go have a look at the report. That's our thoughts condensed into there. NJ, $40 calls for 717. What is NJ, first of all? What is NJ? Did you get the ticker symbol right? What is NJ? I don't think you got the ticker symbol right, bro. Chase, maybe you can give me the right ticker symbol. I think you meant J&J. What? No, it can't be J&J. Or is it J&J? Is it J&J? No, it's not J&J. COTY, $4 calls. COTY, what is COTY? I wouldn't trade this stock. It's below $10 billion in market cap. It can be pumped and dumped. Stay away from stocks that are less than 10 billion market cap. Thank me when you don't lose money on them. Home Depot, call strike. Oh, you meant BJ. Okay, let's see. BJ. Also less than 10 billion. I don't recommend it, bro. Don't do it. I don't recommend doing that. Stay away from it. CRM looking bullish in my opinion. I don't know that, but I don't know what. Let's see. CRM. 192 calls for June 19. Ooh. 192. Well, if CRM beats earnings, then sure, right? That's going to be this week. Day after tomorrow, so you'll know. You're going to be taking a risk holding it through earnings. So I would play the earnings run up, take the profits, and then decide what you want to do after the earnings are over. That's my advice to you. Okta 230 calls for 619. Whoa, bruh. Be careful with this one. If you're in profit, get out of that trade. Like, get out of it. Because there's no way that this is going to keep running like that without a pullback. So remember, we have stochastics already showing that it's at this level for a while. Expect a pullback before hitting higher. Remember that nothing goes up in a straight line. And for it to exhibit this kind of a behavior, it's too good to be true. And if it's too good to be true, it sometimes isn't true. So be careful there. I would roll it on to further expiry. Wait for the corrective wave down, rebuy in again. What do you think about IWM 5 June 136 calls? That's the Russell Index. So 136 call for 5th June? No, it's too soon. Sorry. Sell that off. If you're in a loss, take the loss and move on. Costco 320 call 619. This is if you are playing the ER and you're bullish. We are generally bullish on Costco. It looks good. It's one of the stocks that we're watching. Let's see. Costco 320 calls for 619. 320, 619. That's going to be a risk that you're going to take on. As I said, once again, day after tomorrow earnings. If you're going to intend to sell it before earnings and take your profits, then sure. If you're not going to take it before and you're going to write it into earnings, then you're taking a risk there. It's going to be a 50-50 flip. It's either way, it's going to be difficult for me to answer that one. Thoughts on $7 puts for Ford for 7.2 Ford. Let's see, $7. Huh? Why did you choose such a in the money strike? I'm kind of confused. Are you trying to sell the puts or no? You're trying to you're selling. You're buying a put. I don't know. I mean, sure. If you wanna play, if you think that Ford's going down that much, then sure. But I mean, it's looking like volume has come in recently. So there was a big buy here. You can have a look at it, right? It's looking bullish to me. So I'm not sure if you want to hold on to that. How about VTIQ call for 135? Dude, 135? No, that's no. Yeah. Did you get the strike price wrong? VTIQ 135. Well, I'm confused. It's at $25 right now. Too risky. Way too risky. Thank you for the early birthday wish. I appreciate that. HPQ call seems good. Okay to trade. Sure. All right. I took 10 contracts too. Yeah. I always read to wait 10 seconds and sell calls at open. Should I do that to Zen for Zen? It's up to you. I recommend waiting at least. Well, you don't need to sell all of them at the same time, right? What you can do is sell some of them 15 seconds into the market open, sell another 30 minutes into market open, sell another an hour into market open. Just do it, in batches. If you have 10, then sell like 3, sell another 3, sell another 3, sell them throughout the day so that you cost average your sell. Just like how you don't buy them all 10 at the same time. I hope you didn't buy all 10 of them at the same time, like how I did. I cost averaged them in. So as Zen moved down, I bought some more. Zen move a little bit down, I bought some more. And then, you just keep buying, you accumulate position. Then you sell, you accumulate position. Set a stop loss, move your stop loss up the moment Zen moves up. That way you're maximizing your returns and you're not losing anything or leaving anything on the table. UCO Insights. You mean the oil fund? I don't recommend touching it right now. They were, I believe, just well, no, that was USO, I believe. Wait, no, it was UCO, right? UCO has been forbidden to buy. There was news on this last week. It's been forbidden to buy contracts of some kind, so it can't meet its investment opportunity, its investment objectives. Go look up this. I highly recommend you to do some research about it before you buy something like that. Square $84 calls for 612. Square $84 for 612. Let's have a look. $84. Yeah, I think Square is super bullish. Super bullish. Nice consolidation as well. I like it. Wait for the pullback before you enter though. Don't be taking this trade right away. If you are already in those calls, then I think you're looking good. You can hold them, especially since your expiry is 612. You should be okay. Yeah. If you want roll out your expiry, yeah, you're going to be almost close to the money already when you opened up. I recommend holding those for a little bit. But if you have more than one contract, sell some of it, lock in the profits, hold another one, and then if it comes back down, you can add a further expiry one out. So that way you're kind of like averaging your position out. SPY new range. I went through this in the beginning of the stream. Looks like we're pushing up again here. Well, we don't have a new range, but there's so much upside here. If you were to draw a new fib extension here, looking at it, well, we will be looking at the top down, so top to down here, and then the top to up here. So let's see. Let's assume that SPY goes up back here. Well, this would be the 38.2 here. So the first resistance that we would meet would be right here actually. This is where it is right now is where we might see a rejection for it to come back down for another wave back down to the 50 here. So that would be the new range for SPY. LOIR 15 put 619. Wait, what? LORL? L'Oreal? Is that no space? What is this? What is this stock? Stay away from it, man. Less than 10 bill. I don't like to trade stocks with less than 10 bill, man. You can wait, let's see, defense, Looks like a spin-off company. 150 calls. That might be a bit high, bro. 150 is up here. You should have taken like a 145 or a 140. Would have been a bit more realistic. I think your strike may be a bit too high. If you get into profits, I recommend selling them and rolling them out. That's just my opinion though. Call credit spread. Hey Kurt, welcome in, man. Call credit spread 238, short QQQ, strike 65, and 308 short strike, SPY call, credit calls, right? Roll out, it gets close. Let's see. Call credit spread 238. Let's see. Mm, 238. Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't think you're gonna. Will you though? Let's see. 6.5. I think you should be fine, man. 238. What are QQQ at? 229. 238. I think you should be okay, man. 6.5. 6.5. But obviously, if you get close to it, then yeah, sell it. But I think you should be okay. I think we'll get a corrective wave down, so you shouldn't be worried about that one. 308 short strike for SPY calls call spread. Yeah, that might be the one that you have to be careful of. The SPY one. Let's see. SPY. Where is it? There. What are we at pre-market? I think it's up quite a bit, a couple of percent. 295. I don't know. To me, I think you should be okay. But I would, yeah, if you're getting close, roll them out. That's what I think. I think you should be okay though. I think your strikes are perfect. I don't think it's gonna hit him. I think you'll hit a corrective wave before you even get close. So you're just gonna end up collecting credit on them anyway. So, I think you should be fine. Collect that premium, bag it, move on, roll them out. But if it gets close, then roll them out anyway. Thoughts on Facebook? Do you have something specific that you want me to go through on Facebook? Still holding Ross T. I'm not holding Ross T. I didn't take Ross T actually. This was probably called out on the channel. Thoughts on Peloton? Bullish. Facebook also bullish, if you ask me. Thoughts on McDonald's? All right, bro. Let's see. Give him the proper calls. Yeah, you gotta definitely give me like something like this, man. Because if you ask me thoughts, I'm just gonna be like bullish, bearish. I can't really help you that way. You know what I mean? Like, give me something that you're really looking like. If you have a question, you have a specific thing you need me to go through. Sure, you know, I'll answer it that way. Amazon 2,600. That's a bit too bullish, buddy. But who knows? Maybe. Jeez. Let's see. Nah, might be a bit too close, man. You're talking about you're saying by end of the week, Amazon has to hit 2,600. That's $139 up. No, I don't think so. Sorry. And I'm pretty sure that that contract's dead by now. DKS June 533 calls for the run up to earnings. Let's see. Ooh, wow. What the hell? Why did I miss this one? Interesting. I'm gonna definitely put this on my watch list for today. Nice one. I like it, Daniel. Let's see. 33 calls for June 5th. 33 calls for June 5th. Yeah, I think you should be okay with that, right? Just wait for the yeah, I think you're gonna be fine with this. I wouldn't enter here, obviously. I'm gonna wait for a pullback. Try and get an entry somewhere here. This is where I would enter. And then play the ER run up. But I like this. Nice bullish volume coming into the stock. I like it. Looking good. Let's see. DocuSign. 135 calls. Lotto play. Ooh. $130. You said 135? Yeah, you might be able to hit that, right? Assuming DocuSign's up pre-market. Yeah, you're close to it. Sure, if it's a lotto, hell yeah, looks like a good play. Thank you for answering my questions and everyone else's. No problem at all. That's what the stream is for. XSPA, I have no idea what that is. Happy early birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thoughts on Pepsi 619 calls. Pepsi is going to be like a Coca-Cola, slow moving stock, right? Ranging. This is a perfect stock to play an Iron Condor right now. Perfect. 619. What strike are you looking at? 135 strikes. 135. Yeah, seems like an okay trade. I think it might be able to go there. Let's see, the average range is a week. Yep, you should be okay with that. I think it's looking good. Stochastic's looking good as well. Yep, I think that trade should be nice. However, I recommend you do some kind of a spread so that you increase your chance of success. First time joining the live stream, and all I can say is you're fantastic with your analysis. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you like the stream, please go ahead, click the like button, subscribe, and there'll be more of these coming in. We're always here for you guys, and consider joining option swing if you haven't. Here, background confused me. I'm unsure what you mean by that. Twitter, $33 calls for 619. Let's have a look. $33 calls for 619. Actually, ooh, nice. Also very bullish. Lots of bullish volume recently. Very interesting. Well, yeah. I think I would like to enter Twitter if it bounces, though. It needs to bounce down to this resistance, old resistance as a support, and then I would be inclined to take Twitter for a long play. But I think it might already be up pre-market, just with the market momentum. So let's see where it is. Twitter, where is it at right now? 33.19. So it's already up. So I think you should be Gucci with that. It's going to be in the money anyway. What's up, guys? How are you doing, Diego? Welcome to the stream. If you guys are here for the first time, please like the stream. Just click the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thoughts on CERS? $6 calls for 619. All right, let's see. I'm going to do Italo. I'm going to do... I'm not David. I'll do... Okay, I'm going to do a couple of them, and then we're going to cut the stream short because I want to get this up and wraps within the next 2 minutes, okay? I'll do as many as I can within the next 2 minutes. So thoughts on CERS, $6 calls. What is CERS, first of all? If it's below 10 billion, don't even bother. Yep, it is. Don't trade it. I'm not going to cover those stocks below 10 bill because they're going to be very highly possible to be manipulated, okay? And I hope you don't feel offended because I'm trying to help you. Don't trade those stocks. You will get caught in a pump and dump, and then you're going to be really, really sad. What do you guys think of plan today? I am not sure. What do you mean? What do you think about plan? What is plan? Doesn't look like it's going to be a 10 billion stock. Nope, it is not. I don't recommend trading it. Beat earnings, but it's down by 5%. It could be for various reasons. You got to read the earnings report, bro. What are your thoughts on Marvel? What do I think about Marvel? I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. Looks bullish to me on first glance. Do I enter now? Absolutely not. Wait for a retracement, corrective wave before getting in. See why the stock is popping off. There's a lot of things to be done before you get into that trade. Unit. What is unit? Unit. 1 billion stock. Please stay away from that one as well. XSPA up 100%. Definitely stay away from that one. Happy early birthday. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. It's tomorrow. I'll be here, so you can wish me in person. June 35 for Marvel. June 19th. Definitely expect a pullback, so I don't think that you will hit that strike by June 19th. I think you should, if you're in profit, roll it out to a further expiry if you really want that. Woozy. Let's see. All right, the Woozy will be the last one that I do, guys. Woozy. Definitely stay away from this one. 100% stay away from this one. All right. I guess I covered them all. Woohoo! Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming through. Throughly on AMD. Whoa. I think you meant thoughts. All right. I'll do AMD last one and that's it. AMD. AMD is looking somewhat bullish. I wouldn't take this trade right now, though. You see how it's firmly in between the resistance and the support? If you take a call here or a put here, you're messed up because premiums are going to be skewed on either direction. So you want to wait for this to either come here or go here to make a decision. And that's my analysis on AMD. All right, guys. I appreciate you coming here. Please smash the like button before you go. Subscribe. Don't forget to do that. And tune into the stream tomorrow, same time. And we will be doing another round of these. If you haven't considered joining Option Swing, have a look at that. Go to the website, check it out. Great place to be. Peace. Take care. See you guys tomorrow.